Scotland have reached the World Cup for the first time in God knows how long, and to celebrate that, Eldorado have released these limited edition bottles. Look at these, they are absolutely beautiful. Got the tartan in the back, the thistle, and the main thing to remember, guys, while Scotland are at the World Cup, no LD, no party. Go and grab a bottle down at your local shop to celebrate Scotland reaching the World Cup and crack it open for all the big games. Enjoy the episode.
Put the feet up, get back and relax in your best non steady on. We know the church. On the day-to-day the shit changed, but you know for the most part nothing ain't different. Sometimes we stuck in my ways, we came fucked up in somebody's kitchen, sticking my hand that I'm chilling with the troops and my few cans doing, so I walk like Winston. Trust me, I wake up hanging. You think that I'm leaving this bed, you're kidding. I'm sitting on back in the pad, get deep fried and I smoke some packs of the grass. Put the feet up, get back and relax in your best. No, I'm sitting on Reilly's gal.
Scotland, ole ole.
Brother,
What do you think?
we're gone.
Well, there.
All the way, mate. See all the videos are like, this country of Scotland haven't been in the World Cup for 28 years, and it's in like an airport in like Ohio and that.
I know.
Just had these people going, "What is Scotland? Hey!"
They are loving us.
They are.
You can tell.
You knew they would.
I thought they would maybe just be annoyed of it and just be like, oh.
Did you see the video with the guy going, "What the fuck?" He's like, "You can't be from America, bro." And it's 100. You guys like, nah. We're like,
It is funny because like, I think maybe that was in New York. That was like Times Square or something. He was, wasn't it? That video, and obviously he's like, "You can't be from you can't be from America." And I bet he thought the wee guy was going to turn around and be like, actually, like I don't think they understand that we're like. We're at the same level as them, like beyond them, is like getting it right back. Do you know what I mean?
I get you. Aye, because they don't, I know, because I've always kind of had that in my head as well. Like sometimes when I'll hear like, even just people like, I've recently heard Alex Jones talking about Scotland.
What the fuck's he saying? Patriot.
He was just saying like, the Scottish spirit, it's Israel and the US are afraid of the Scottish spirit and we need to wake it up.
So he's wanting us to sort it
He
off.
loves us, mate. He's like, these guys, he's like, they're fun, they can have a good time, they can have a party, but when they're angry, when they get activated, I say all that, and I get that. Like, I'm glad he's recognising that.
Aye.
Because as you say, like, there will be people feel like Brooklyn and that, like, Scotland, what the fuck is Scotland, bro? And then it's like, oh, we're at bamming cunts up.
We're good at it, mate.
I know.
We might be the best at it, mate. Is there a country better?
What, then
Would you say like, oh, you know, like gain a bit of just a good old Scottish bit of parter back? Do you know what I mean? I think New York and that is like people specifically for New York are known for like just being a bit mental and like like think about like
I think the Aussies, mate.
Aussies are good,
Aussies are good at it. Out of the Western world, I would say, like, as you say, like Northeastern America, Australia and Scotland might be the top three. Ireland coming in for a Champions League spot in fourth.
Ireland are up there.
But see, to be fair, Ireland, it's mainly the old guys. The younger guys are all very nice and that. It's all very, it's crack with the lads and all that. It's not as much
quite
like
polite in that.
Yes, not as much like craziness. It's like they like sitting by a fire with a Guinness and that.
We think about all that's going on in Belfast.
What's happening in Belfast now? What was it again?
Do you know heard about it?
I have, but what is it? Remind me again. You just put me on the spot.
Guy get his fucking heat chopped off, mate.
Aye.
Well, nearly.
Crazy. Crazy, mate.
Seen that at like 8:30 in the morning. Somebody in my work, guy in my work came up with like, sent you a video. And I was like, usually it's just like somebody that looks like somebody in my work. I think that looks like fucking right. He's like, fucking terrible, mate. Just come up to us when you see that. And I just opened it. It's just this guy with a blade on top of this. Just be
that. It's crazy, bro. Mate, somebody did it with me the other day. I know it was like
chopped your heat off?
Like, mate, I was 8:30 in the morning. no, but 8:30 in the morning, somebody was like, seen this, and it was like a guy, a mad worky guy, plugging a guy that was like an Arab dude. And there's guys in my work that like subscribe to GB News and that. Like they'll come in with the new talking points. Mind the other night when mind that. We watched a wee bit of that and we're like, get this off
we were tripping balls and Jamie's right, like flying.
Aye.
And we're watching YouTube, just watching the funniest shit ever. And then we kept like trying to look for something sitting in the remote and it would go back to like the TV.
Mate, for some reason
wait, hold on, another question at the time. For some reason the channel would just fall back on was GB News on the telly.
Mate, for some reason my like stock television is GB News, and it only ever happens when I like sit in the remote and that. It just goes, oh, there's, but I think it's like on like the Samsung TV or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Because I've not got like
it's like you get like 4,000 channels, and you're like, they've got a channel.
Mate, do you know what I need to do next time? Next time it goes on that, I'm going to change the channel. I'll just go up one because it's just permanently locked in GB News, and I've never really questioned it. But see, to be fair, sometimes it comes on and I'm like, right.
We were flying and it went on and we kind of were just sitting talking and then just sitting watching it, and they were debating the Henry Novak thing, and they were just shouting. Everybody was just screaming at each other, but it was weird because they were all screaming at each other, but they're all on the same.
They're all agreeing.
They were all agreeing, but they were arguing with each other but agreeing.
And when you're tripping, it looks crazy.
It does. You're like, wait, why would you go to this?
There was like an old because there was a crowd in that, and there was like people like clapping and shit. But that's what I mean, mate. Like, I think most workplaces, most construction sites will have about 8 cunts on it that watch that every day.
Easy.
Like, it's just like their version of like Good Morning Britain.
It's also just our version of like Trump, like the way he just went about thinking, I'll just make my main talking points issues that people that are just getting like 95 jobs are actually thinking about, rather than like international matters and all that. He's like that. We need to get more Americans in the workforce and get back America, and like all these unemployed people are sitting like that. Here, fucking Dory.
I know, and then it's like, the immigration and that, and you get that stopped, and it's like, all right, so like all the even cunts for like Canada and that have got pure educated people that, do you know what I mean? Like that's counteractive. Do you know what I mean? Like, how many doctors come from India and that live in America? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's actual like hundreds of thousands of them, and then that was like the way that they've kind of worked that economy is just dumb, mate. It's like they've said like, right, we don't really need to do, like, people don't need to go to uni and all that. You don't need to go and get fucking prestigious jobs and that. Just go and get a graft in and that, and then they're like, right, but now we need all these doctors and engineers and shit. We'll get them in for fucking anywhere else. You know what I mean? It's just like you're fucking taking for Peter to pay Paul.
You can't be doing that.
Can't be doing that, mate. But GB News is the exact same, but they're just like that one old guy, mate. He's like a big skeleton dude. He kind of looks like that First Army Highland Regiment.
He was like an English, like a posh English version of him. But we were tripping balls and we were like, making some fucking good points, these fucking guys.
But then that's what I'm saying. Like, one of the boys came up and he's like, you seen this? Pure 7:45 in the morning, like, and it was just a guy in like worky gear stabbing a guy in the neck just in the street randomly, and it was like a white guy doing it to a guy of like Asian descent, and he's like, they're not going to be talking about that in a buffet, you know. That's not GB News, is it? Because he's like on the other side of it.
Right, okay. So like the way they would normally be like,
we seen it, Henry Novak, the way they reacted to that one. Like, that's not going to be, and it's like, because we were kind of talking about that ground news, how it's like, I think it was like an advert or something we were watching. It's like, it tells you about the both sides of the spectrum. Like, Fox's 80% of Fox's news coverages went to this story, and like 10% of like CNBC or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
How they, and then like, because all the big YouTubers now that are like, we're boots on the ground journalism, we're going to places and we're finding out the real stories. They've all got ads for their version of like, here's the news, and then it'll like, if you click on a story, it'll tell you how many like right-leaning ones have covered this, and then it gives you more an idea of like what's actually in the middle. Like, I was watching a YouTube video yesterday. English guy went to Israel,
right,
and he was just walking about the street like talking.
To get shot.
No, he nearly didn't get in, but because he had like because he goes to like mad bizarre places, like goes to like Afghanistan, Somalia and all that. So they've obviously just looked at his passport and been like, who the fuck are you, mate?
What
Just this like normal looking English guy, and they're like, who do you work for? Like they pure interrogated fuck out of him. Mate, as soon as he landed, so it's mad, right? So he was on a flight for Doha, I think, to Tel Aviv,
right?
And he started deleting. He must have went to Palestine, and he started deleting contacts that he met there, and like texts between them and shit. Because he was like, I know that they'll probably end up trying to search my phone because of my passport, and he started deleting shit, and the guy next to him grassed him in to like somebody on the plane who they told that I phoned him, bailed him. But he like grassed him in, and then as soon as he landed, they pulled him in. And then within like 5 minutes, they had a video of him for like 5 years ago on a YouTube video saying that he loved Palestine. And they were like, what's this?
Explain yourself.
What is this, mate?
That the shit they do with the journalists there, there's nuts, mate. I seen a video on X.com, and it was like this journalist, and he was sitting talking, and then you could just hear like pure crazy sounds and that, and all like that, and he kind of puts his mic down, he's like, what's that? And you just see like an airstrike, mate, and it's so close to him. I shit you not, like 15 metres away from me, just goes just all these carpet bombed this fucking place, mate, and it was like aimed at him. He runs away from it, and the camera's still recording and all that, and he's like, I've just been airstriked by the Israeli government. It's like a BBC journalist or something, mate. It's fucking insane. Like, it's actual mad. I think they've killed like 60, I don't even know, it could be many fucking journalists of Israel killed. No, I swear, like in this like past couple of years, it's been like pure. What you talk about all that shit, mate?
Yeah.
Take one of these, bro.
No, here.
So, I mean, I wouldn't be going there, especially if I had a YouTube channel that covered journalism.
I think they just look at it as like, right, nobody's even willing to go and try this. But his approach was like, I don't know if you could say it's a cop out, but his approach was like, I'm going to go and talk to people. Which I thought was interesting, because like a lot of people naturally you would go over and you would talk to somebody that's Israeli that totally believes in what they're doing in Palestine and that, and they would then challenge them on it and be like, well, actually this, and then they just start arguing. But he was like, I'm going to go out there and just ask questions and just let them. I'll ask them questions about, do you think about what's happening in Palestine? Do you think that's right? But I'm going to just let them talk so that then you can see what the actual opinions of these people are. Because like, it's weird, because like obviously to us, you're like, how could you rationalise that? What's going on there? Being for Israel, how could you rationalise what they're doing? It's like a normal person that's just got a job and just. But he was talking to them. He met with like a woman who's like heavily in agreement with their government and backing it and whatever. But their whole thing is like, their whole basis of it is like, we need to defend ourselves for our enemy. And she was like, what would you do if your enemy was doing this and that? And he's like, I don't have any enemies. And she's like, well, lucky for you. But I don't know if they're just
like, they want to like, they're like, we want them all gone, mate.
But what I didn't realise is, if I picked this up right, this could be wrong. If you're from Palestine, you can just move to Israel and they're sound with you.
Oh, can they?
They're absolutely fine with you. They just want the land. It's all about getting them out of that land.
I'm sure they want to kill all the Palestinians and all. Like all the kind of activated ones, to use Alex Jones's word, do you know what I mean? Like,
activated.
We gotta get the guns activated. But I'm sure, like they say, like, and then they're like, what, it's children, but and it's like, they're going to grow up to be jihadists and that. You're like, no,
but do you think, because I was trying to think about this, because Megan was very like, how the fuck can you say that? And I was trying to think about it very like withdrawn for what you know is going on, and being like, obviously there's just people who are just normal, but they also believe in what they're doing, and it's like, they're obviously just pure brainwashed with propaganda for their government. Like, I doubt they're getting actual, because he was saying like 70,000 people are dead that were living there, that were just, they're not anything to do with Hamas or anything. And she was like, it's no 70,000. She was like, where are you getting that for? And he was like, I just googled it, and she was like, that's false, and that. So like, obviously they're being fed like, I'll kill about 5. You know what I mean? That's just happen. They crack a few eggs. Do you know what I mean?
Try to make an Israel omelette.
Aye.
No, I know they definitely will, and they'll say like. They'll be like, don't trust that Western media and that, because they're still no, even though they fucking control the full media though. Like how, I don't know. But look at that.
Israel responsible for 2/3 of record 129 press killings in 2025. Just 2025.
Just journalists, mate. Going there to say like, this shit's fucked up.
I don't know about you, mate. This kind of makes me feel like there's some admission of guilt for their side almost. Do you know what I mean?
Aye,
if you're killing 129 journalists in 1 year, you might be doing something wrong.
You're striking one guy that's on camera and that. I need to find that video, I'll send you it, because it's like, it was bonkers when I seen it, mate. I remember being like, this is war crimes, mate.
Aye.
I'm sure you can't do that. Like press, you can't kill them, can you?
Aye, but like, I feel like they're at a point where they've got so much intelligence and so many powerful people in countries all over the world that they're like, you gotta charge us with something, mate. You gotta try and charge us with something.
Aye, mate, because of APAC and all that. Like
Aye.
they've like every politician in America gets like an extra 50 grand in their wages every other month and that, and it's through this lobbying thing.
Aye.
That's just all
Ted Cruz and that.
Aye, mate. Mad Ted Cruz.
Absolute weasels, mate.
Aye, I know. See, be fair, but Israel, BB comes to you. BB rings this phone up and he says, Evan, mate, see if you drop all this shit you're talking about Israel and that, right? No, you don't need to say anything that good. Just don't say it's a genocide. Don't say that like you feel bad for Palestinians and that. I'm going to transfer you 50 grand every month. You don't need to be pro-Israel or that. Just like if you're asked about it, you just say, no comment. That's the lost tribes of Israel. Like,
No comment, brother.
no
commenting. The Israel-Palestine conflict is crazy. What do you think about that? No comment.
What? So do you know about the? Obviously, there's a genocide going on in Israel, Palestine. Isn't there?
Is there?
Aye. What do you think about it?
I couldn't possibly comment.
Aye.
I've not seen a how of it.
Mate, I'd be no comment all the way.
I've got my leaders. My leaders are sitting behind you.
Aye.
If Kim Jong-un or Putin come and they say, look, we need you to start talking big.
Aye.
Start talking big on the
Because
pod.
BB's not got any aura of that.
No.
He's got like
Fair.
no aura, bro.
No, he's ugly as hell.
Like we only fuck with presidents and, and leaders that have major aura.
If you're not putting on insane military parades and all that, that's what I'm all about. Xi Jinping, Kim Jong-un.
He's hanging about with Epstein and all that. No, I mean it's all pedo shit and all that.
Aye, I'm not.
We're about strength.
I'm about strength and dictatorship and sort of. Because the thing I don't like about BB is he's behind his own people.
Yes.
These guys aren't really.
No.
They want to kind of fuck their own people up
For like
to
their
remain
gain.
dominant. And that's kind of what I get a buzz off.
Mussolini, mate. Mussolini might be the GOAT, mate. Like talk dictators and that just for aura and shit and like doing shit that obviously you get like you get the kind of Eastern European, what do you call the countries, fucking Uzbekistan, not now. You get the dictators sometimes that start naming the days of the week after all the pals.
Aye,
and all
there's
that.
one in like Turkmenistan.
That's it. Aye. No, obviously that's crazy, but like Mussolini back in fucking like 1910 would like get buildings built that are like architects are like, we can't do that. There's like, I need it, mate. Need to show how strong we are. Then he would like drape his face, like pictures of his face, but just like pure big, like just the major shit like that. And then like the parades and all that. But it all comes out of like, I was watching a thing about fascism, mate, and it's like it all comes for the same thing. It all comes for like everybody being skint and everybody like coming off the back of wars. Like Hitler was like came off World War I, and Germany, it was like the Treaty of Versailles or whatever, or the Geneva Convention, whatever one of them came after World War I, kind of said that they can only have like 100,000 soldiers. They're not allowed any tanks. They're not allowed any heavy artillery in that. Like they were like, yous were bad, World War I, so like we're stripping all that back. But then because of that treaty, I know they get kind of fucked a wee bit Germany, like just their economy was goosting that. Everybody was prated, mate. Like the German franc, the money was like it's the most hyperinflation anywhere, mate. Even African countries and that. It was like the
So the world just fucked them up.
You
basically naughty stepped them.
I naughty stepped them, mate, and it was like people were
took their PlayStation Apple.
mate, for like a good while, like a good few years, mate. They were in like bad ways. Like you would go to get your haircut and you would pay before because after the price would have went up. So everything you pay, like whenever you were paying for it and you wanted to get there early, and it would be like fucking bakeries like changing the price of bread while it was happening and that because you were paying like 2 billion not for a loaf. Mad shit. Couldn't were burning the paper money for like to light fires with because it was like a lot cheaper than normal paper. Do you know what I mean?
What?
I know it's pure crazy, innit?
You can see how if that happened to your country and then a guy came in, he's like, "Yeah, we are gonna get all this shit back."
We are excellent. Like we are the best, mate. We are Germany. Like we are Deutschland. Right? He'd be like, well, fucking, what were you saying about that? Do you know what I mean? Like I can pure see it, and it was the same in Italy because Italy, sorry, they were the ones that get kind of fucked by the treaty. Germany just get kind of naughty stepped, as you said, but then Italy kind of, I think they were on the right side of World War One, but then. And all the trade deals and land separate, like whatever, like all that kind of stuff, they didn't get anything good. And Italy was fucked as well. And then big Mussolini, mate. Mussolini's different gravy.
Mate, see, I was listening to see the guy John Kirikou. He goes, he's like a CIA whistleblower. He goes on like he's been on every big podcast in the world, right? He's always talking about shit. I don't know if it was Mussolini or Stalin. Can you maybe Google this, mate? I think it was Stalin. So Franklin Roosevelt was really ill, and he wanted these talks. I don't know where it was.
Teddy
over.
Roosevelt.
No, Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Is that the old? Is that
That's
younger
his
one? His old one?
big brother, or his dad or something. But Franklin D. Roosevelt was very ill, right?
Aye, that's it, now.
And they were trying to like come to an agree that they were meant to have talks about something, and his point to this story was how important it is in the world to have intelligence all over the world, right? So Stalin and him were meant to have these talks, but Stalin wanted to do X, Y, Z, right? And he was kind of like no having it. He was like, nah, it's kind of mental, mate. So they're meant to have these talks, and they kept putting it off and putting it off. But he found out he had like a spy in the White House that was like, yeah, old Frankie boy is ill as fuck, you know, like he's heavy, no well, barely been out his bed for days. So Stalin then was messaging him. He's like, these talks need to happen like the morrow. And he was trying to put it off, but I think because like you're a president, you don't want to be like, mate, I'm heavy, no well, you know.
Sniffling on the phone,
mate, I'm loaded with the call. I'm phoning your work, that.
Peach Karen, mate,
honestly, mate, I just feel brutal now.
Oh, well, I just felt a bit hit by a fucking train.
That doesn't fly with like presidential discussions
with Joseph Stalin.
So because he found that out, he was like, these talks need to happen this week or else like we're not having them or whatever it was. And he went there, pure ill as fuck. He travelled to go and meet him. And Stalin's obviously full of life, pure, I want this, now I want that. Would you think about that? And he's like, no. And he's like, I want it. And obviously, because he was pure ill, he's like, fucking take it. He couldn't, because he was that ill, he just couldn't be asked with the meeting.
Aye.
And he was like, that's pure high power intelligence, like that's how important it is.
Yes.
Because like this, whatever, I can't remember what they were wanting, but that's the reason.
There.
Is it there? Can you see it? Is it like the...
I don't know, this is talking about a Yalta conference and a Tehran conference.
Aye, they met face to face only twice during the war at the Tehran conference and the Yalta conference in February 1995. Roosevelt often referred to Stalin as Uncle Joe in an attempt to build rapport. While Roosevelt was focused on global peace and the defeat of Japan, Stalin focused heavily on consolidating Soviet power and establishment a buffer zone of friendly states.
Aye, so it must have been something like that. Like he must have wanted, like, no, we're keeping this and like consolidating
Ukraine,
their power.
probably, bro.
It might have been,
Probably.
mate. And then mad Frankie boy's been loaded with the flu. He's like, aye, mate, fuck, what is it, Ukraine? Aye, fucking tell you. I don't know what that is, mate.
Sitting on a limb, sitting there, like, fuck it, aye, what? Russia, Soviet, aye. That's mad, but because It's crazy how like because back then like the Soviet, what did it say? Soviet consolidating Soviet power, like that Soviet Union was massive, mate, and it's all broken up into wee bits. It's funny, innit? Like it's funny how the map can change within. Like how much the map's probably changed within the past 100 years, mate.
And that would have fucked them at World Cups, mate, because now you go way back in the World Cups and it's like the USSR. They had about 40 countries, mate.
True.
All, you just pick the base for all over the place.
We need 24 of yous. It's just like 300 million
Because
people.
they used to get to like semi-finals and finals.
Mate,
And that.
how have like China not got like the best team in the world,
They don't
mate?
give a fuck, bro.
I know.
You would think that though, eh? And like, but India?
But India have not got fuck all, mate. They've not got
True, aye,
none
but
shit
they've
in their
got
ass.
huddles of.
They have, I know. They have got so many
But
people.
you would think like by population, but I suppose if you're no
Mate, have they got 2 bill?
in India,
Is India 1 or 2 bill, mate? I'm defo in the bills anyway, which is fucking insane. I think China's defo got 1 as well, aren't they?
aye, they're pretty close now. The Indians, why are they?
1.48 billion.
And then what's China? So India's got 1.48 billion. And what the Chinese got, mate?
1.41
So
billion.
India's got the largest population in the world.
So they two, I think that's quite a new thing.
Aye.
But they two countries, think about like Africa and Russia, Eastern Europe, and the Americas. Think about Brazil and all that. They two countries have got like nearly half of the population of the whole world. Know what I mean? They've got like nearly 3 bill.
Aye. And then
what
what's
was that, 8 or something?
7 or 8, aye.
Aye.
All just in one country and they're both shite at football.
I know.
That can't be right. But the Indians tear up in the cricket, mate.
Aye, true.
That's where their game is, bro.
True. They love the cricket. See, when I was there was hundreds of football pitches. All
Aye.
dotted about. And that now that way, when you're in Spain and that, you just see hundreds of football pitches, or Mexico or whatever.
Maybe know the same technical ability on display in Goa.
Aye.
It's like the middle of Seville or something.
Aye, mate, or even like imagine like think about like Chile. Think about how many people Chile have got and they're ballers, mate.
I know.
They're just grown up in that culture and it.
Aye.
South America, mate.
Do you watch the Kevin Bridges thing? Him got to Brazil and
With
that?
Cafu and that.
Aye.
I
Did you watch
see
it all?
I didn't watch it all.
Did you
no, I
see
seen
clips?
yeah.
Aye. It's good, mate. It's
Seen
good.
him with Cafu.
Kev's the man. I
Kev's-
know we were trying to kind of. What were we trying to do? We were trying to like catch him on camera saying something really controversial and expose him or something.
When was this?
A week ago.
Oh, when we were drinking.
Aye, but
Aye.
Kev's a man, mate. He just floated it. He was, what is he was saying? Like, so this is a pure mad theory, right? But now Brazil aren't as good news they were maybe like 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
A big theory of that is because they've improved all the pitches. So, like when like Ronaldo and even like Adriano, they all grew up playing like pure barefoot and mad ash pitches and
Aye.
that. But he was saying that produced a certain level of like flair and like
Aye.
a mad genius in players. So now they've all got like astroturf pitches and pure good facilities, and there's a whole movement of being like, tear that up and get it back to the ash. 'Cause
Aye.
see, if you actually think about Brazil now, they don't have a lot of players. Like even Vinicius Junior, like he is like sort of a flair player, but he's no.
just
It's,
rapid,
it's
isn't
no.
he?
Aye, he's just like technical, rapid, strong. Like it's no really like a Neymar or a.
Yeah, Neymar, mate, the last dance, man. I honestly love Neymar, bro. And Neymar gets so much hate, mate. I think he's like the best, mate.
He is.
I think he's better than Ronaldo, like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Aye.
Probably. Like for me to watch anyway, I would probably rather watch like Neymar for Barca, like Messi.
Ronaldo is
Suarez, Neymar.
no a good watch, mate.
Ronaldo's quite a fucking brutal watch, honestly. Like
Him now is hilarious,
mate,
mate.
he makes it look difficult, doesn't he?
Aye, it looks like now when you've no played fives in about 3 years, and then you're like, getting the bitch back or not, and then you go down and like you can tell, like he knows what he's doing, but his body can't quite
He's
do
like
it.
gone for like Cruyff turns, but then like toe poking at that line and turning around and being like, "What's the ball?" Like, it's actually
Aye.
nuts. But aye, Neymar like that old, even like obviously way back in the day in that Brazil have always been like that. But even just like when we were wee guys having Neymar and that, they've not got anything like that anymore. I don't think MD does, but like because I think it's a mad thing about football. Like it's the way football has moved. Because even in Brazil, I'm sure the Brazilian league and that. Like, I'm sure Sao Paulo and that still the games are still crackers and cunts are doing mad shit.
Aye.
Like they play. Mind, I was watching that. I've told you to watch it before. I think there's a channel called like Football Purist or something. And it does like videos on like certain managers or tactical styles and that. And
Nah, I'm saying that.
mate, aye, but there was one that came out and it was Flamengo or whatever,
Aye.
and mate, that like the way they were playing football was like it was like, do you know how all that stuff Pep Guardiola taught Europe? Ignore every bit of it. Like they play in like straight lines and everything, like everything's all back heels and touches and this and that, and it's all about like individual
Beautiful game.
Aye, mate. But then they go to Europe and it's like Bobby Firmino or that maybe like is probably the best example of it, but it's like takes a while to adapt to that to pure number 9, get the ball down, pass it out there.
Lay it off, and I know, but see, when he was over there, he was talking to one of the guys who was telling him about that pitch thing, and he was like that. What? So you want to make things worse? And he was like, aye, and he was like, is anybody actual? Is this just like a few people saying this? And he's like, no, Corinthians, who I'm wearing their tap, funnily enough, Corinthians have actually done it. So like their youth academies not play on ash pitches.
That's sick, mate.
Because they're trying to like get that. Because he was like, Brazil was a home of football, innit? And like a guy was like, and obviously Portuguese was like, no. Brazil is the home of the beautiful game.
Oh,
Because he was like, no, it's not about football. Like we developed the beautiful game, and he actually made a point. He was like, if you think about the amount of players Brazil's produced who are like, you watch them play and you're like, what are they doing? He was like, no other country ever has done that or will do that ever again.
Ever, bro. Like even like say Portugal, like you get Nani and Charisma and that, they're all right. But then when like Ronaldo, anybody that's got like Ronaldo, R9, fucking Ronaldinho, Neymar, and do you know what I mean? All in that we kind of.
Mate, their front three for the 2002 World Cup was Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, and Rivaldo.
Stupid, innit? And then like Socrates and all that, and all these mad ballers back, mate. Carlos Alberto scoring for like 30 yards for right back. That
Bad out. He loves that 1970 Brazil team. The best team ever. I'm like, Pep's team would have demolished them. But know what I mean?
I know, because whenever you see that, like I was watching, it was probably that like the 1976, the winning goal, and it was Alberto.
Then it's 1970, mate, and he like dribbles out, and it's like pass, and then it like goes to Pele, and he knocks it in.
Aye.
But then, do you know how when you watch the games, you're like, I kind of feel like I could get 11 guys together the new that can give them a good game.
Kinda.
But they're playing with like a medicine ball.
But I don't feel like that when I look at the fucking almighty Lisbon Lions, mate. Like, see,
no.
Like,
They would have. They'd win the Champions League, you know?
but Jen up, I think they would. Like, I don't obviously, but like Jimmy Johnston and that cunt's different gravy, mate. Like, see you watch that guy playing
Janky,
football,
bro.
it's crazy. Di Stefano's fucking.
How did that happen? Like, because if you think about back in the day, that they're just whiz-new. Like, they're whiz players like maybe Di Stefano or whatever, right? But see, you watch Jimmy Johnson, you're like, how did he end up like that? Like,
Mate,
none of the other players were playing it like that.
Like he's sitting on the bar or that. Like just doing the maddest shit. But that, like, I'm sure, I don't know if this is just Celtic propaganda, right? I don't know if this is Franny Kelly when I was a boy going, we invented this. See that passing move? No, that was all Celtic. That was 1960s. That was like
Used to just pass and stone still.
That's
Used to be pass and stone.
He says like all the big teams back then would be like launch the ball, chase it, win it, and a big tackle, and then square it and score. Like it wasn't like building up for the.
We invented passing moves, class.
Mate, Jockstein, mate.
Jogs, he come in, he's like, that, right, boys. Once you pass the ball, I'm hitting, right? You pass it, but then after you passed it, you run.
Don't sit
they're
still.
like, what?
No, but like Jimmy and that, like that's like that Di Stefano and all that. In that game, they were like, oh, we'd never seen anything like it. It was mad cuts for Real Madrid being like, oh, it was magical.
Aye, you jinky.
And it's just a wee guy that's came out do you know what I mean? Bobby Lennox and that, Saltcoat's finest.
Bobby's bar than Salkers, mate. Spent many a night in there.
Have you, aye?
There's a statue outside it.
Have you seen the statue, aye?
Aye. You can't miss it. It's in the middle of Salkers too.
I remember when that was getting like commissioned. Alex signed a petition for that to get put up. And that it was like during COVID and that, and they were like, was it? It was during COVID, wasn't it? That was when
I
they
feel like
unveiled
it was up before that.
I think they unveiled it during COVID, and they were all disappointed that there wasn't like a big crowd there, and all that.
Oh right, maybe.
Or like everybody was 6 meters apart, just looking at Bobby's trophy, Bobby's statue. But aye, 31 miles, mate, for Parkhead. That's wherever. That's the furthest away we were from, mate.
Kev should have hit him with that. See when he was like, Brazil, they'll never produce that. Well, you know about the like, no, we jinky.
Betty old passion move that. Aye, but let's see if we can fucking replicate it at this World Cup, mate. Honestly, I'm feeling like we could give it a good go, mate. I'm feeling 4 points and we get through.
I think every game, right? I don't know if this is because we beat Bolivia. This might be purely based on us beating Bolivia. I feel like every game I'm looking at it going, we got a right good chance here. Like, see, even like Morocco and that, and then I kind of looked at Morocco's lineup and it's all like 18-year-olds that play for Lille that are worth 120 million and centre mid and that. Buadi, you know, I tried to sign him my manager mode and I scouted him. Mate, I sent my scout out to France to sign me, to find me a world-class prospect or something. It was like world-class under 20 and it was like that, the boy that plays centre mid for Morocco, Buadi, I think he plays for Nice. And it was like, now it comes up his potential, and his potential was like 85 to 99, and he was 18. And I'm like, put a bid in for him. They were like, what, 130 million or something? My budget was like 27 million. I was like, nah, I'm not going to
push the boat out, mate.
Aye.
All in, 27 mil.
Phone Dermot.
Mate, that's what I said to, like, we were watching the Champions League final, and it was the boy Hakimi and right back. I was like, he's better than anybody we've got, mate. And he's like the Morocco right back. Do you know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know, like obviously McTominay and that. Like, I just mean like for like mad superstar shit. McTominay's the man, mate. I heard he wasn't training today, but
that's all tummy.
All right, good.
That's not, well, I'd rather he had a good tummy.
I would rather had a good tummy, but it's better than that like, broken leg. It's better than that than him being a quadruple amputee.
He gets shot.
He gets shot for international.
He's going to miss the first game and get shot in the head. Bandage, you know.
Might have him for Brazil. Hopefully have him for Brazil. Aye, no, I think we can definitely do it, mate. Is this going to come out on Sunday?
Aye, so they get the Haiti game will have been now.
Right, so what about that Haiti game, mate?
It's good.
What it?
I don't see us losing to Haiti at all or drawing.
You could have egg on your face Sunday morning, bro.
Mate. Know who the main man is? I hate to say it, mate. Shanks, bro.
Shanklin, Poacher's goal, mate, 100%.
Shanks.
I like Shanklin, mate. It's scores.
He's good, mate.
Mate, see, like, against, I know it's only Bolivia, as you're saying, he was unmarked at the back post.
See that header?
Oh, mate. That's my shit, bro.
He's coming back the way, and it's Shanks.
Top bins.
It's classic
Him
Shanks.
and Che, mate. Him and Che. Let Che at him, bro. Somebody sent me a thing like, somebody sent me a thing on Instagram like, no way, this guy's copied you and Evans Parter, and it was that guy, like, Scotland behave, Scotland the brave, and that, and I was like, no, like, we were copying.
We copied him. Can we, I know we're trying to turn this episode around quickly, can we watch a video, because 1 million people have sent us this?
I mean, we can try.
Well, that didn't sound very good, did it?
I want more confidence.
That's no the spirit of Scotland are in the World Cup, fuck's sake. That's the tagline. We can try. That's the
video.
It's the Haiti this.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about,
mate? So
people have asked us
we
to
did
like,
that pod talk about this shit.
Is that on YouTube or just TikTok?
TikTok, YouTube. I think it'll be on
TikTok.
Like, reposting it. We spoke about that, and then that came out that night, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you know what I mean? We spoke about World Cup songs and that. So everybody sending me like, can't believe they hated this didn't get in. And I was like, mate, it was like, we did that first. No, we fucking brag a lot. No, but that guy's video was good, mate. He's like, talk about like the Jerry Seminification of music and that.
It's
like,
very like dissertation vibes, but he's got I mean,
see, when he was like, go back to our roots, it's a music that like we've always held in our hearts. I'm like, oh, it's got to be some bullshit.
Harry Lauder.
I love a lassie.
A bonny healing lassie. If you met her, you would love her as well. Harry Lauder, mate. But I don't know, mate. Who's your who do you think for Scotland's got to be the main man?
Can he see past McTominay, mate? I love the cunt. Did you see the thing that literally just came out there?
The advert thing? I watched a couple of seconds of it.
It's good, mate.
Is it? Get you right up for it?
Aye, go very up.
I'm
Choose the sun in Naples and the rain in Glasgow. choose Scott McTominay, choose go to the World Cup. Come on, mate.
I like that, but I hate how much we rip that the train spot. Everybody does that.
I know, but it is like the best thing that we've produced.
What,
Well, I mean, like the
Trainspotting?
best like bit of art, mate. In it, probably. Like what would be more iconic as a Scottish thing than that?
Go Scotland, go.
True.
Tartan Army's on its way. Do you know what's so funny? We were actually, obviously the last episode we were talking about like Just the Brave and how it's dead cheesy and that. But mate, the amount of times during the day I'm like, go Scotland, go Tartan Army's on its way. And then I catch myself like,
I can't.
they've got me.
I can't get the girdles at my head, man.
We're prepared. Civil on the bridge, bro. Right, we've got the hated this. People wanted us to react to it, so let's listen to it in its entirety.
Here we go.
The guy does
When
waffle a
losing,
bit, but
it's musical heritage.
This is Rat Baby 95. Am I reading that? Just to give him a bit of credit here.
He's
Feelings of
good guy.
milquetoast patriotism flood the internet, all attempting to claim the title of Scotland's official World Cup song for the
That guy, mate.
2026 tournament. We're forced to look both within and
See you in
outside
hell,
ourselves
PG. Chill
to
later.
assess how we want the world to see us. Do we want them to look deeper and really get to know us? Or do we want to play into the romanticised view of Scotland that media such as Braveheart and Outlander have already established? The Jerry Cinnamonification of Scottish artists is already a symptom of musical gentrification. We're attempting to shed this savage Scotsman stereotype while attempting to maintain the charming and somewhat lovable aspects of it. In my opinion, we should be honest and stay true to our roots, which is why I believe that Scotland's 2026 World Cup song should reflect a musical tradition that's been a long time
You
out
heard
of the
this, Jungle?
spotlight, but still remained within
I
us,
sent it
in
to
our
the group
memories
chat,
and in our hearts. Ahead of our inaugural match, where we will be playing the country of Haiti, maybe it's time to go back to the beginning, back to the most honest representation of ourselves that has ever been captured in music.
is this it? Technically.
What state you? Every cunt in the Caribbean hates you. Dominican Republic wants to amputate you. And you think they cunt can take you. Voodoo, hoodoo, we'll fucking do you. Think you've got a chance, you're cuckoo. Who's got trampy fans? You do, stunning outside, selling fake
Fake
club
little
boo-boos.
boo-boos.
Portable pish. Use it only here cause you make a wish. City so late, city so shite. Half your team couldn't afford the flight. Haiti, use are fucking gimps. Skinny little fucking wimps. Your country is fucking grim. And yous are gonna get fucking rimmed.
They're gonna get rimmed.
They are getting.
You're right. Yeah, did you write that, Bob?
They are getting rimmed.
They better get rimmed, or I'll do a bit of rimming.
I'll fucking be there rimming.
I'll boot in the streets at
Bring
4 in the
back
morning every
rimming.
game rimming. Bring back rimming to Scotland, mate. No, that's I do like that, mate.
It's good work, mate. It's
a bit-
good work.
If I had to review it as a diss, and I know this is like an insane criticism to have, it's a bit too good. Like
Aye.
it was almost, the cadence was too professional.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? It was like too well. That's not even a criticism. It's like a compliment. But a lot of the disses, like the charm of a lot of disses, is how bad that the lyrics actually are, and like how.
Like, do you think there should have been more like
It was too polished in a weird way.
Either like a couple of shite rhymes, like everything rhymed perfectly. Haiti, look at state you. No, I mean it was like good, but it should have been like, look at the state of you. No, I mean like try to
Aye.
squeeze words in it.
I
Like,
ain't seen it too fast and
but
shit.
then that's what happens when you've got like. So all these disses that we were watching, they didn't have like a body of work to go on. Do you know what I
No.
mean? I was back in the day, mate, back in the trenches, cunts just making things and being like, is this a diss? Does this work? Put it on YouTube, mate, and we'll see. But obviously Rat Baby had like this encyclopedia of all these old disses to be like, I'm going to make the perfect Haiti diss.
Aye, we need more than hated this.
I want Morocco.
I hope he releases a we need a Rat Baby diss. We need a Morocco one and then
I'm
a
sure he
Brazil
did
one.
make another one, did he not?
Did he? I thought it was just Haiti.
Let me check.
Well, mate, we should tie in them. Get on it. It's like,
There is a
Ben
Morocco
Reilly.
diss.
There is a Morocco one. Fuck it on.
2 seconds.
From Girders.
Aye.
Subodine, mate.
We're
Fra-
gonna deep fry your hot dogs.
It's funny he brought that out and then they just done the complete hang he was talking about.
I know. That
We're gonna deep fry your hot
can we
dog.
like slag it? They're little employers.
Nah, I mean,
Nah, we'll not actually slag it, but it's very like
it's just exactly what they're talking about, mate.
Aye.
It's just we are going like this bit of American culture. We are going to fucking deep fry it and like.
But then, like, I was talking to somebody in my work about this, and he was like, "But the reason that the pizza, that we're going to deep fry a pizza when we're playing Italy, the reason that makes sense is because we deep fry pizzas, and it's the like dichotomy of like a Romano lovely pizza, like
Aye.
Erin Naples eating a pizza, to like
the harshness
of like fucking a frozen pizza getting fucked and battered and
Aye,
fried.
'cause we're
Whereas
like saying-
hot dogs are already a disgusting food.
Aye, like the whole thing with the pizza one is like you've got this beautiful thing and we're going to fucking ruin it.
Aye.
So it's like but saying like you're going to deep fry a hot dog, aye, it's like a double negative in a way.
Aye,
It's
and
like,
we don't deep fry hot dogs.
No,
Like we deep fried hamburgers, so why not just say that? You ever have a deep fried burger? It's fucking chaos, isn't it?
It's crazy. It's like fried bread, mate.
Dude,
Why
what
do
do
we
you-
fry bread, mate?
Frying bread.
Fried bread is class, but
Fried
like
bread's
it's
good.
one of the things when you're eating it, you're like, I need to get back to the gym on Monday or something. I need to-" like when you're eating a bit of fried bread, you're like, how is this our diet?
Could have just had toast.
Aye.
Mate, do you think are in China? Do you think they like prawn toast?
We're gonna salt and chili your
Your
haggis. We better hope we don't draw China in the next one, I can't.
True, by the way.
Look.
Especially with 1.41 billion of the fuckers.
Oh, mate. The dishes they could get. All right, have we got a Morocco dish now?
This is the one.
Oh, fuck, I've not even heard this.
Have an image problem. Twitter user Scobby123 recently coined the term Scot slop, referring to the overly saccharine gimmicks of shortbread tins, iron brew, tartan, and attempts to market Scots as scrappy wee guys with a can-do attitude despite the terrible weather. A lot of people feel that this is dishonest. It's an oversimplification in the way that nationalities stereotype each other rather than themselves. It doesn't come from us. It's an attempt to take what people think about us and polish it to a new brand standard. But are we just being overly cynical? Maybe we're allowed to just focus on the positives for once. With the World Cup fast approaching, how we play in our first match could very well determine how we see ourselves, our national self-esteem, and in turn, it could also affect how we perform in our second match against Morocco, where we'll be...
I'm glad he's done more than one, mate.
Yes.
Moroccan, you can't get more boggin'. Country full of fucking wrongins. Football team is fucking shocking, and that strip is fucking rotten. Desert Fleeto, user pedos will be sucking wee mosquitoes. Fans all look like fucking Smeagol, and that BO is fucking lethal. Casablanca, Casaranca, Casa full of fucking wankers. Wits in fucking Marrakesh.
That's a battle.
Both in breath. Morocco, you're a jobby stain. Trampy cunts feed team of Spain. Cheat your way through every game. Yous are gonna get fucking
Maimed is the... If
Does Scotland have?
it's very hard to pick this apart. It's excellent, right? But as critics of dishes, like you don't get restaurant critics that go in and just go, "Aye, it was class." You need to look at every detail.
Talk to me about the word selection of
Maimed is too highbrow.
it's highbrow.
You're gonna get maimed, but understand. I mean, you sometimes in dishes you put yourself in a hole. You've got to get something that rhymes with.
But then
whatever.
that's what I'm saying. Like if he said bum there or something, it would be more true to this.
You're gonna get shanked.
I just made it no rhyme and just like
fuck it.
any
Aye.
of that, mate. You need more of that, innit?
Also, something I think's missing is like in a dish where they name other scheme.
Aye, yeah, true.
So, but he should have just named the Scotland team. McGinn, McTominay,
Aye.
Ralston.
Aye, like fucking.
He's gonna punch my head in if he ever sees me, mate. Don Diary's fucking blasted me with the clip.
Has he been? What's Don been clipping?
He's
you,
been
mate?
clipping me asking Kaz for business advice and all the most embarrassing parts of the pod. He's like, that's so day well. And also me just being like I seen he put the clip up of me being like, I think Ralston's shite, and it was just all Celtic fans being like, this wee prick's no got a fucking
Was it?
clue. It was like, Ralston is a warrior and all that. I'm like, aye, good, Ian.
Watch him at this World Cup, mate.
Aye.
Will he play a minute? Does he play? We get Hickey, aren't we?
We'll get Hickey.
We're gonna deep fry your Hickeys and
Give me some. You know, it's a very World Cup themed episode today. It's very hard. You know, nothing else is really on my mind at the moment, mate. See, even the
Could
World
we
Cup.
get this out for midnight like on Saturday? just as like a special.
Getting a
Cause
dirty look at it.
Haiti and that, like cunts will be up.
Come on, I'll fucking deep fry you, you fucking wronging.
We're gonna deep fry your MacBook.
Deep fry your producer. Mate.
Aye, sorry. So you were saying gimme?
So I think like last night, obviously it was the Mexico, it was the opening game.
Yep.
And I was like, to Megan, fucking while watching the Israel video, and it was like 5 minutes left, and I was like, yeah, get it fucking out. World Cup starting, 15 minutes, and I was like, on my phone, and I was like, this game's shite, man.
Right.
But there's something magical about it, mate. There is something, especially because we're there and all. It's like, I've never, like, you obviously, you wouldn't remember.
I was like
You'd have been
7 months old, mate.
Aye.
Like, I don't remember a thing for 98. Is
Aye.
it 98?
98, bro.
It's fucking bonkers, innit? It's actual crazy, mate. No, I'm enjoying all the Americans that have got like Glasgow descent and that. I seen a guy for Gio was interviewing him, a guy for Bayliston, but he's been staying in Florida for like 40 years. And he's like, come on, Scotland. And like, I don't know, just all these people that, because I've got family, it's Canada to be fair, but like my Canadian family, like one of them had their like, what do you call that, graduation or something for uni recently, and like their dad was wearing a kilt, and he's like Canadian, like was born in Canada and that, but his dad's for here. They just love Scotland and that, love Celtic that way.
It's
Like,
crazy, isn't
so
it?
all these people that live there, they're all like, fuck, the boys are there, mate.
I
You
know.
know what I mean? Think about how many people are in America and Canada where, like, obviously it's pure, like in that I'm Brew advert, like in that I'm Brew song, it's like 1/8 Scotch and all that.
Aye.
That's obviously kind of we know about that. Do you know what I mean? There's people that pure try and
Like stolen valor.
stolen valor, mate. Aye, but there is plenty of people like my Uncle Kevin that I'm talking about earlier, mate. Uncle Kev, mate, he's buzzing.
I'm surprised at how buzzing they are off us, because like I think if the World Cup was on in Scotland,
Aye.
no, you would be buzzing about it.
I'd be so buzzing.
Because like, I was
mate.
thinking about like just because like you're still got to work and all that, and just pure like the fucking all the Nigeria fans are walking down London Road and all that, all the traffic's blocked and shit. But it would be a buzz, mate.
Oh, it'd be amazing, mate. I honestly love it so much. I was actually thinking about that because I think they have bidded. I think the UK and Ireland have bidded for it before, or maybe bidded for one in the future. And I don't know if we've got like I don't think we have the facilities for it. I don't know if we've got enough stadiums.
We done the Euros. Mine-
Aye, it's different now, but the World Cup's like 42 teams or
48.
something. 48 teams, mate. But I was thinking about like, because I'm sure when that's happened before, or maybe it's like Champions League finals, I'm sure this happens, that sometimes if like the UK's ever considered for stuff like that, like Rangers fans be like, you want to be able to play Celtic game? You want to be able to play games in the Celtic Park? It's no, like, it's not a level 5. Like, it's so funny, like that. Just any wee thing like that happens is Celtic Rangers fan. Like, wait, that shit tip.
Oh, right, aye, Foxy. Wait, games at Ibrox, you want to scale them away, Foxy? World Cup.
Who could, like, we would have Murrayfield, we'd have Ibrox, Celtic Park, and Hampden, maybe with some adjust.
I'm sure only Hampden got used in that Euros. And then it was maybe
Is
like
it not a capacity thing as well? But
That's what I mean. I think the stadiums are all over like 50,000, which would be, I'd presume 50, maybe 60,000.
something like that.
Maybe Rangers can't get in it. Rangers in Hampden, mate, just Celtic Park and Murrayfield. But I'm sure Celtic Park's like no go a certain thing that makes it like a top level stadium. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like parking or something.
No
like,
Wi-Fi.
Aye,
Toilets are fucked.
brutal.
Aye.
Absolutely brutal.
Right, so before we go into Patreon, let's do a prediction of each game in the groups.
Scotland games.
Scotland games.
Every single game.
There's only 3.
I know. That's what I mean. Like we're not doing every single.
No,
team.
let's
Aye.
predict every score.
every game.
Did you see Toll predicted the right
I did see it. Aye.
Mexico, did they?
No, the South Korea game. Called it 2-1, mate.
Did they?
Called it.
Not bad. Right, I'm going to say Scotland versus Haiti. Scotland are coming in with a cool 3+ lead, and we'll go win 4-1.
4-1.
4-1, mate. Scudding them.
Okay.
Haiti, let's take you. Everything is working. Hate you.
Are you batting in on this?
I mean, I could fling numbers out.
Right,
but it's
okay.
baseless.
Why don't you go first for everyone of them?
Aye, aye,
That'll be better.
Right.
So Scotland, Haiti.
2-0. Scotland.
Scotland, that's a good result, mate. That's probably more likely than you do Morocco. So Morocco are like 9th in the world or something, or 12th or something.
No,
Scotland.
don't give him the context.
Right,
It's much
sorry.
better without the context.
Sorry, you're right.
2-1. Scotland. I'm seeing stick where we always get to.
See the part here.
Brazil.
Scotland, Brazil.
Brazil.
Based off what you just said, I'll say 1 each. Draw.
Wow.
That could be 3. Like, see if we are over our game in that could be 3 good picks, mate. I don't mind that. It would be amazing.
If we top our group, mate, I will actually just quit my job and just full time at the top now, mate. I will quit. I'll go in and say, mate, we've won the group. I don't need to work anymore.
7 points, mate.
I'll fly ya.
Would you?
Mm-hmm.
We should. If the exact results come out, we'll put a 5 on that each.
How long does the World Cup last?
Don't know.
Fuck knows,
A
mate.
good while.
July.
A month and a half or something.
6 weeks or something.
End of July, I think. Right, so I'll go for Scotland, Haiti. I will go. See, I was going to say 2-0 as well.
See it then?
I think
Come back down heaven.
if we were playing them in like some sort of friendly, like the Bolivia game, I'd say 3-1. But I think World Cup pressure zone, we're going to be a bit cagier just naturally. I'm going to say 2-0 as well.
2-0, I think that's a respectable.
And then the Morocco game, I'm going to say 2-1 Morocco.
Right. All important final game now.
But the Brazil game, I'm going to say, I think we're going to get a 2 each.
Aye.
2 each Brazil.
4 points and through, that would get through with that, wouldn't we?
Oh, mate, you've got like a 90-something% chance if you just win one game.
Right, okay.
So what are you going for?
I'm going for that we just scud the lot of them, mate. No, I think I was thinking that as well. Like maybe my original thoughts were like maybe we'll just beat Haiti kind of 3-1, something like that. It was my original thought. 3-2 maybe, KG at the end or not, and they get one back. Morocco beat us, but then we go and fucking beat
So
Brazil, mate.
wait, slow down, right? So what's the Scotland Haiti?
So I've already done that. So I've
So you
said
said
4-1. I'm going to stick to it.
4-1,
I'm
right?
going to stick to it because I was kind of saying what I was thinking before, but officially I'll go 4-1 Scotland Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
Scotland Morocco. I'll go like 2-0 Morocco or something. Like we'll get beat off Morocco, I think. But then
Oh shit!
Scotland Brazil. Scotland scrape by with a 2-1 win, mate.
Fuck.
We scud Brazil. We just hold the ball in the corner for the last like 17 minutes and that.
Just get McGinn's arse in there.
Get McGinn's arse in there, get McTominay in there, just chop them cunts up and that. Hundreds of yellows and that.
Scotland got to beat Brazil 2-1.
Scotland are going to beat Brazil 2-1.
Imagine we get scudded every game again, mate.
Oh, I don't want that.
I know.
I don't feel like it will happen, mate.
If we get beat by Haiti,
It's just, you plummet into the ground, mate.
the team should all go to jail.
Like 3 months or something.
They should hit them with that. We need like North Korean standard of just outrageous expectations on human beings.
Aye.
And just being like, by the way, like, we get it, Morocco's hard, Brazil's hard. If yous can't beat Haiti in that first game, yous are all got to jail for 2 year. 2 year sentence. Why no?
2 year.
Why fucking no, mate?
Political prisoners.
Yep.
Strip them scud naked and fling them in a room.
Give them the old Duncan Ferguson and just shove them on Bellini. Oil them. No, spread them about.
Aye. Addy well and that. Shots and that.
Shots. Get them in shots, mate.
Pullman.
Pullman. Saying like
Gannon Dolan,
Finlay
that.
Curtis go to Pullman.
Yeah, Barry Ferguson's.
Wait, that we're going to talk about
What we're up to.
we're going to move on to the Patreon now, but mate, because we've got a lot to discuss about the trip we had. We touched on it a wee bit at the start, but what that night was fucking.
That was hilarious.
It's
mate.
the funniest night of all time, mate.
Might be.
I hope it translates, but
Aye.
moan the Scotland. That's all I've got to
Aye,
say.
genuinely just go Scotland, go. The Tartan Army are on their way.
we're going to deep fry your hot dogs. And what's the other ones?
You're gonna deep fry your
Who's the guy that was in
hot
Ibrox? What was he saying?
He was given he had like a Jerry Cinnamon. I think it was like, he is our gaffer.
Well, that might
Stephen fucking Clark. We
Fucking kilts and iron, bro.
I no to was it was because it was 3 boozies, it was 3 beverages. It was like Tenants Bucky, I am bro. He is our gaffer. Like Tenants Bucky, I am bro. What was Steve Clark?
Aye.
Songwriting.
That just relates perfectly to Steve Clark, mate.
Aye.
Did you see his picture? I mean, they must have had to do like sort of like press pictures or whatever, and it's all the players like they're just standing in their kits and that, and Steve Clark standing with his arms folded. He just looks. Somebody wrote, when your dad finds out you've been out boozing when you were like 16, and he's standing in the hall, and it's just Steve Clark. Look.
Mate, no, I've just remembered they done a thing for VAR and all that kind of woke stuff. They've made it so that they've take scans at every single player's body.
What?
So like 48 teams times 25 players, and they've took all these haptic scans and that. So like when they do like reenact like whatever, it's like the perfect size of that player.
To see if they're offside.
Aye.
It's too much.
Went over and above, mate.
Mate, my fucking husband lines.
We've been cheated before, but know what I mean? Alan Hutton getting tackled off that Italy boy and them getting a free kick for it.
Mate, I remember when that game happened. I have never felt so robbed of anything in my whole life.
Like since in that as well, like I've never seen, like I think that is the greatest robbery in any football game I've ever seen.
Mate, there was one in an Ireland game with Henry. Do you remember that? And he hornballed it. The ball came like the tap, and he basically like slapped the ball in front of him and went and tucked it away. That like made it like put Ireland out of qualifying or like put them out the World Cup or the Euros or something.
And then Henry's like, the man faces do that. Mate, he's quite brutal, isn't he?
He's a bit of a fucking cringe lord,
He's
mate.
a sausage, mate.
Aye.
Like I don't
all
mind
the
that.
shit with that Kate Abdo. Do you know what I mean? Like pure. He's pure always like fired in. He's always pure touched her leg and that.
Like, you know you love me.
Like kitty pants, mate.
Aye. But I don't mind that panel with like Jamie Carragher and Mike Richards and that. But
Right.
it's getting glazed a lot, mate. That you know what I'm talking about?
Aye, CBS Sports.
Aye.
Aye, for like the Champions League and all that.
Aye.
Big Meeks, he kind of does my boxing.
Aye. I don't mind them, mate.
Just laughing too much.
He loves that big massive laugh.
Aye, because it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't, like, you've got Roy Keane who's at the total other end of the spectrum. What about him calling McGinn a pub player?
I didn't see that.
Mate, he's like, he's a pub player at best, not. He's fucking on his good days, he looks like a good pub player, but on his bad days, he's awful and that. He's
just
captain of Aston Villa.
Won the Europa League with Villa.
Fucking horrendous. Right, we better switch over.
Aye.
We're going to switch over now, guys. Patreon.com for the rest of this episode and the rest of all the other episodes we've done through history. You've got so much to watch if you go and sign up. As always, the free trial's still on, so for that tier, you're going to get all these bonus bits that when we move on and talk about things and pull things up that we don't want to pull up in the YouTube, we'll get into trouble.
There's other tiers for like getting into the Discord, and then also extra episodes, and then extra episodes.
Aye, there's so many episodes you would not believe it. They're calling it the greatest Patreon. Guys, patreon.com/Reilly's Gaff. Go sign up. Get a wee go. We'll see you there. Goodbye.
Donald Wilshire Boozles, Terence Bucky, I am through, that's it.